we are still in system of equations, but this is where we're going. Here's our blueprint to see where we're going with systems. We have three different ways of solving it. We already covered graphing. We already covered substitution. And today we're covering elimination, also known as combination or addition. That's the third way of solving it. Okay? So this last method is probably the easiest and the fastest way of solving systems. And some of you are saying, well, why didn't you teach us that one, Mr. Q? Because I didn't want to. Nah, just kidding. No, first we needed to go through each one of these first and then got to the easy one at the end. Okay? So therefore, our objective for today, I can solve systems of linear equations by graphing, substitution, and elimination. Let's read together. 1, 2, 3. I can solve systems of linear equations by graphing, substitution, and elimination. So today's the third one, okay? And yesterday we did some practice doing both of these, right? Yes, Mr. Q. All right, good. So we don't need a Fermat model for systems of equations. We already did that on Monday, right? We already know that they need to be 2 or more and they need to have the same variables. But we do need steps. Copy these. Only 5 steps. Copy those. And it says, number 1, change all equations to standard form. Step 2, eliminate one variable by adding or combining. Step 3, solve the equation for the remaining variable. Step 4, substitute the value of the known variable to one of the 2 equations and solve for the last variable. And step 5, write as a coordinate and check, which means substitute both values into both equations, not just one. Okay, now check this out. As you're going through the steps, circle some words so you can remember the step. The first one, change, and underline standard form. Step 2, eliminate, underline one variable. Step 3, solve, underline the remaining variable. Step 4, substitute known variable and solve for the last variable. In step 5, circle right, underline coordinate and check. So copy that. I'll give you some time. Go. So now, just as I mentioned the other day when we did substitution, a quick sign that we can use for change. Who's seen this sign used before like this? Money. Yeah, money, change, yes. So for change, step 1 is change into standard form. Step 2, eliminate. Who's seen Family Feud when they go like this? Family Feud? No? You guys never seen Family Feud? You're like, no, we just do Facebook and Kick and whatever. All right, whatever the case. So, so first change, eliminate, and look at those next 3 steps. These 3 steps are the same as the ones we did before. Very exact same. So the only 2 that change are the first 2, change into standard form and eliminate one variable. So that we refresh in our memory, standard form, what does that look like? Let's see. Standard form looks like this, AX plus BY equals C. How does that look with numbers? 4X plus 2Y equals 12. We remember standard form now. Yeah, right? And what's so particular about standard form? That both variables are on the same side. Who notices that? And the other thing to keep in mind, X comes first and then Y. Everybody with me? Yes. All right, so now that we have that, copy this example down, please. Example 1. Don't copy this box. I'm going to have boxes here with the steps, but copy this system. Example 1 says, solve system of equations. Here's a system, y equals negative 2x minus 5. And y equals 2x plus 13. Copy that. All right, here we go. So, they give us an instruction. It says, solve the system of equations. They give us this system. And step 1 we said was what? Money. Money, which is change. Change all equations to standard form. So we need to change these 2 into standard form. So check this out. What you're going to do, you're going to rewrite them here underneath side by side. You everybody understand? I'm going to write them over here so I can have space to work so you can see the steps. So I want you to write them side by side right here. So let me do that. Boom. So write them right there. So this one's not in standard form nor this one. Therefore, what do I do for this one? Oliver. Add 2x to both sides. So these cancel. We're left with 2x plus y equals -5. I want you to make the other one in the standard form by yourself. Go. Alright, so this one in standard form, we need to subtract 2x from each side. It gives us -2x plus y equals 13. Hence, we got that. Alright, now that we have step 1 done, this is what we're going to do. Pens down, eyes up here, please. So today, this method is called elimination, combination, or addition. Is that correct? Addition. Now, we're not going to be adding like this. Look up. We're not going to be adding 7 plus 3 like this. We're going to be adding like this. 7 plus 3, vertically. Everybody understand? Alright, so with that said, if we're going to be adding like this, what do I need to do to these two equations? I need to write them one on top of the other. So what I want you to do, I want you to write this one underneath this one and align each term with each term. So x's with x's, y with y, equal to equal. And it should look like this. So step 1 is done. Change all equations to standard form. We're done. What does step 2 say? Let's see. Eliminate one variable by adding, which means we combine. So pens down, eyes up here. Here goes the key step for this method. Look up, please. So if I'm going to add, I'm going to draw a line here. Look at it. What variables can I combine to eliminate? You see it? The x, do you guys see that? What is 2x minus 2x? 0. These cancel. What is y plus y? 2y. What is -5 plus 13? 8. So that gives me 2y equals 8. Copy that, please. That was step 2, eliminating one variable. Let's go to step 3. Step 3 says, solve the equation for the remaining variable. So let's solve for y. So what do we do? Divide by 2, divide by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 times y is y equals 4. And the rest of it is the same as what we did before. Remember that the last 3 steps were the same? So step 4 says substitute that value into one of the 2 equations and solve for the remaining variable. Which equation do you want to use? The top one? So I'm going to write 2x plus y right here equals -5, but instead of y, what do I write? 4. So it's 2x plus 4 equal to -5. So if we solve for x, let's see. 2x plus 4 equals -5. Subtract 4 from each side. This cancels. We're left with 2x equals -9. What's my last step? Divide by 2, divide by 2. Therefore, x equals -4.5. Everybody following? Pretty simple, right? So what do we end up with? An x value and a y value. So what is our solution to this system? Our solution is -4.5 and 4. Can we see that? So for the sake of time and for us to get more practice with this method, I'm not going to ask us to check, but if we were to check, we already know how to check. Let me show you the check portion. If I was to check, I need to check with both equations. I'll start with the top one. I will rewrite the top one, but instead of x and instead of y, I substitute these values. There they are. Then I get -9 plus 4 equals -5. -5 equals to -5. That's true. And I do that for the second equation. If it's true, then it's a solution. Are you with me? Yeah. Very simple. Notice that this was a little bit faster, right? Yeah. Okay, let's do another one. Example number 2. Just to recap, here we go. Step 1, key step. You need to change both equations to standard form. The second step, which makes it the name of the method, it's called what? Eliminate. Elimination. We needed to eliminate one of the variables. From there, we solve for the variable that was remaining, substitute that into one of the two equations, solve for the other variable, and that's how we get our solution. Okay, copy this one, example 2. Solve the system, y equals negative 4x plus 10, and y equals 4x plus 2. See if you can do that one by yourself. Yes? Go. Alright, here we go. So first things first, we need to change these to standard form. So one of them becomes 4x plus y equals 10, the other one is negative 4x plus y equals 2. Is that correct? From there, we stack them together. Step 2, eliminate one variable. Which one eliminates? The x. This cancels. We're left with 2y equals to 12. Nancy's got it to right there. Oh, sorry. So far so good? Yeah. From there we solved for the remaining variable. Divide by 2, divide by 2, y equals 6. Yeah. So far so good? Yeah. From there, substitute into one of the equations. I'm going to use the top one, and instead of y, I'm going to substitute 6 in there. Solve for x. I end up with x equals 1. So my solution to the system is 1, 6. Hands if you got that by yourself. Boom. Okay? So, fairly simple? Straightforward? Yes? Alright, let's move on. Example number 3. Copy this next one down, please. Oh, and the check. Example 3. Here's a system. X equals negative 2y plus 11, and negative x plus 4y equals 1. Just copy it, and I'll do the first step with you. So as you're copying it, look at it, enjoy it, admire it, analyze it, and think, what's so specific about this system? Noemi. Okay, so on the so this one's already in standard form. We just need to get the y on this one, right? So check this out. Instead of rewriting both of them, since this one's already done, we just need to rewrite this one, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to rewrite that right underneath by doing my step right here. So what do I need to do here? To write in standard form, what do I need to do? Add 2y, add 2y. This cancels, so what do I write here? What do I have? X plus 2y equals 11. Do you know what to do from there? Okay, finish it off, please. See what you get. Here goes the process. So, which variable eliminates? The x. Okay, we're left with 6y equals 12. Divide by 6, divide by 6. Y equals 2. So far, so good? Yeah. Which one did you use to substitute right after that? Tori. First one, negative x plus 4y equals 1. But instead of y, we're going to substitute in there what value? 2. Bring everything else down. So let's see. This is 8 plus negative x equals 1 minus 8 minus 8. Negative x equals negative 7. So far so good? What's my last step? What's the coefficient here? Negative 1, so we divide by negative 1, divide by negative 1. X equals 7. So my solution is 7, 2. Hands if you got that. Good. Solution. Bam. All right. Any questions? So far so good? Show me with your fingers how comfortable you are with this process. 1 being the lowest, 5 being the highest. Where are we at? Some 4, some 5s, some 3. 1 being the lowest, 5 being the highest. 4, 3, 2, 3. Some of you need a manicure. All right, thank you. All right, let's move forward. Number 4. Copy this one, please. Some of you stared at your hand like, really? Copy this one. Example number 4. X equals negative 3y plus 8, and negative x plus 5y equals 8. Copy that. See if you can do that one by yourself. Go. All right, let's see. So here, this is already in standard form, so we add 3y, add 3y. I'm going to rewrite that over here. This is x plus 3y equals 8. I'm going to eliminate x. This is 8y equals 16 divided by 8. Y equals 2. So far, so good? From there, I'm going to use the second one. This is x plus 3 times 2 equals 8. X plus 6 equals 8 minus 6 minus 6. X equals 2. Solution to the system is 2, 2. Solution. Yes?
Can you substitute the y value into both of those equations and you get like the same?
You get the same number. All right, let's move on. Number 5. Copy this one. Y equals negative x plus 4, and 3x minus y equals 3. Solve that one, please. See if you can go a little bit faster now that we already got the process. Go. Okay, so let's see. You add x, so this becomes x plus y equals 4. I eliminate the y's. This is 4x equals 7. Divide by 4, divide by 4. X equals 1.75. I'm going to substitute that into one of the two. I'm going to use the second one. 1.75 plus y equals 4. Subtract 1.75, subtract 1.75. Y equals so this becomes, let's see, that is 5, that is 2, that is 2, 2.25. So therefore, my solution, 1.75, comma 2.25. And if you got that by yourself? Okay. Yeah, some of you got confused with the decimals at the end, so careful with that. Okay. So, better? A little bit better? Okay. Now let me throw you the curveball then. Yay! What? Copy this one, please. No, this is the simple one. Here we go. Copy this one. System. Solve the system. 3x plus 4y equals 18. Negative 2x plus 4y equals 8. Just copy it, and we'll analyze it. Ponder on it. Yeah, we'll admire it, analyze it, and then we'll move on. Okay, here we go. So, what is so particular about this one? That it's already solved for in standard form, both of them, right?
Yeah.
That means step 1 is done.
Yeah.
Well, let's move on to step 2. Eliminate one variable. Look up, please. So, which one would you like to eliminate, Andrea? The first one. Let's see. What is 3 minus 2? 1. So that doesn't eliminate. It doesn't eliminate. We end up with 1x, don't we?
Yeah.
Okay, so therefore that didn't work. So which one do I eliminate? Andrea? Y? Okay, let's see. What is 4 plus 4? 8. Wait a minute. No, watch. Look up, please. Check this out. Let me go back to the previous one. Why were we able to eliminate here the y's? Because they were opposite signs, and the coefficients were what? The same, 1 and 1. Is that correct? Look at the previous one. Why were we able to eliminate the x? Because they were the opposite signs, but the coefficients were also 1. Are we there? Or they were the same. So look at this one. which one would we be able to eliminate if the opposites were, if the signs were opposite? The y. That means one of them has to be a what? Negative. There's a way of transforming that into a negative sign. Check this out. What do I need to do to this entire equation to make this one times -1? So check this out. We're going to distribute that in here, and I'm going to rewrite it right underneath. So therefore, what is -1 times 3x? -3x. What is -1 times 4y? -4y. What is -1 times 18? -18. Now can we eliminate? Yes, right? Which one is going to eliminate, Andrea? The y. So what is 4 minus 4? Cancels. -2 and -3, what is that? -5x equals, what is -18 plus 8? -10. And let's solve for x. Divide by -5. Divide by -5. X equals 2. Which equation do you want to use? The one that works? I don't know, I think it's too young to work. Here we go. -2x plus 4y equals 8. But instead of x, we're going to substitute 2. So far so good? Yeah. -4 plus 4y equals 8. Add 4, add 4. 4y equals 12. Divide by 4, divide by 4. Y equals 3. So my solution for this system is what? 2, 3. Michael Jordan. You didn't see that one coming, huh? Why not? I just said it.
You said it.
All right. Any questions with this? Fairly simple.
No.
Okay, yeah. All right. So why did we get a -4y? Well, to eliminate these two, we can't eliminate both positives, right? Because they add. One of them has to be a negative. So I need to multiply the entire equation times a negative to transform it to this. Doesn't matter which one you choose. We could have chosen this one and multiplied times a negative. Okay. All right, look up, please, extension. So the question was, look up, could we have multiplied the second equation times a negative? Look up. Could we have multiplied the second equation times a negative? Yes, as long as one of the two became a negative, we would be able to eliminate. Are we there? Yes. However, think about this. What if I wanted to eliminate the x's? Here it goes. Hold on. To eliminate the x's, that would mean that hold on. That would mean that the coefficients needed to be the same number. Is that correct? Yes. So think about this. What is a multiple of 3 and a multiple of 2 that is the same? 6. So what can I multiply this equation to get 6? 2. What can I multiply this equation to get -6? 3. So therefore, watch. This becomes 6x plus 8y equals 36. This becomes -6x plus 12y equals 24. And guess what? If you solve it, we get the same answer. Everybody got it? Yeah, if you see it, that it's easier, that's fine. So our home plate for tonight, it's on pages 300 and 301, numbers 1 through 10 only. Have a good one, guys. Enjoy your home play. See you guys tomorrow.